Hello, my friends everywhere. I'm very happy that I think this pop the box thing is moving along. I don't like it when I look around and everything's like fake, nothing happened and hidden, and that's the way it is. But I know what went down, and hopefully, there's no extensive game playing here. That's I don't want to bore everybody with how blah 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 upsetting it is. It's there, and I hope that it just goes through, and we can continue forward changing other things. But these people like to play stupidest games. It's all about control to them. They need to be, locked up, reprimanded, criminally held liable for what they're doing. I mean, really, I'm a victim. I'm a crime victim over and over and over again. When do I get justice? When? I mean, the question is legitimately right for me to ask, isn't it? I'm a citizen. I'm being totally, buckled over and over for years, and not one, public response to try to help me. They won't even print my name in the paper because they say that I'm a, federal government security risk, and the press and the media isn't allowed to print my name in the paper and if it's your story. So I get boxed out all the time doing that. This is a really interesting concept, huh? Take a guy who's dedicated to social change and to using his method of, nonviolent encountering, by, locking it down with the newspapers and media. The police have made it very easy for them to kind of ignore the Ed Ryan thing, not Ed Ryan thing, but the messages that Ed Ryan brings with him. When I talk about satellites in the sky, which record your memories and brain and whatnot and all crazy stuff, that's not crazy stuff. Or Musk creating a machine that's supposedly antimatter, and you can move great amounts very quickly, and maybe the machine can be used to actually intercept ICBM bombs so that we can use them fruitfully in our efforts to stay safe from a nuclear holocaust. That'd be horrible, wouldn't it? So there's all sorts of things that I've been working on, and Pop the Locks is a huge one. And, never mind when it comes down to taking care of the actual U.S. Supreme Court, which needs to be radically changed. And it's legal to do that, according to the law, using the law of 1790. It's the Federal Court Act when they started up things, and it describes how we can build our courts, the instructions and parameters. And so it allows us to say, look, now we want a bigger court. We want a size 15, because the size 9 is not working for us. Why? Because the Republicans have entrenched themselves to the point where they have a pretty good majority. It's solid, and they can just keep making sure that the rest of LA, us, does not get, allowed to enjoy, regular old constitutional life under constitutional protection. I don't get that. And that's not right. I can see once in a while, things happen, but over and over and over again, you're definitely relegating me to a sentence of, is close to, it's a cruel sentence, and it's a penal sentence, and I'm not happy at all about it. And, if it doesn't end, well, it doesn't end. I can't make magic happen. I'm not gonna go, you're not even they're not putting my name in the paper and tell the story right? That's what they want, they probably get it at some point, because they put, these guys can get what they want out of me. They can puppet me all day long, because they have me exposed to these mind, bending, torture, I call them, machines. They're little toys that look like phones and other things, and they emanate microwave intensity beams which can penetrate the skull, and you can hear in your brain a lot of stuff that goes on because of that. And that's what they do. That's their main trick, and it's very dangerous. I got leukemia already, but nobody seems to care about that. They keep going. It's bothersome, because it's always interrupting, and they threaten a lot, you know, or they try to embarrass you. Oh, you just went to the bathroom, you didn't wash your hands drying, you're fucking, you know, shit like that, you know. Oh, you're in there watching with me, huh? As I'm shaking off my pee-pee? You fucking pervert. I'd like to smash you right in the face and bam! But, you know, maybe that day will come. Let's hope so. Okay, my friends, I love you all. Thank you, Ed Ryan. I wasn't even on. Oh, you missed the greatest speech ever. I told it like it is, man. I am getting totally gaffed like these fucks. You know, everywhere I go in LA, these so-called gang stalkers, but they're basically just workers for, as far as I can tell, something like the CIA, where they their job is to, you know, be part of a team that bothers people on command. You know, go get that guy, and I'm always under the gun with these guys, and so I never have a night off or anything. And then if I tried to do something progressive, you know, to kill time, like pop the locks and, you know, make sure that people have a chance, a second chance of enjoying life, who are locked in prison with sentence, would say, oh, you're going to die here. I'm saying, look, if you're over 45 and been down longer than 5 years, then you should be released into the general population. And that's the thousands of people that would apply to. And so I'm sort of pushing right now. I hope it happens so much for those who are, you know, involved. I was asked, well, Ed, we'll do that. We'll try to make that happen, but we want to make sure that you agree to not involve yourself with any more of this politics that you're doing and stuff. So you have to sign a thing. We'll pay you a little bit of money, and then you're shut down, basically. And we'll pop the locks for these guys after we look into the thing. You know, that you want some time to peruse through the records. You know, granted, you know, but I you know, I'm very, very, you know, unhappy with the status of the continuous idiot boy being harassed. Like it's okay to do this to me. It's not okay. I am a person who has rights, and I don't want them violated every 2 seconds. Now, the police don't seem to get that idea, because the police are engaged with these, you know, again, gang stalkers, whatever you want to call them. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's their business, kind of, you know. This is how they make their living and do their thing. So they don't want to shut it off, you know. So who suffers? Me, and you know, I'm getting tired of it. Thank you, my friends. I'm Eddie Ryan.